Ah, totally forgot that I had to do this. So too busy over here watching Fairy Tail. So I'm trying to catch up to anime when I got shit to do. I don't have time, man. I got 24 hours in a day. Yeah, I'm here. God. God, you gotta keep doing the email over and over again? How many times, bro? What? Oh, okay. There it is. Finally showed up. No. Yeah, I get it. Hey guys. I was too busy watching anime and I forgot. And now I'm like not even motivated to do it. Because I'm over here engrossed in the show and I gotta do this fucking. I don't have. Uh, was watching Fairy Tail. You know how Fairy Tail is very emotional, and you have to be engrossed in the show for you to really. Well, I don't know. I mean, Fairy Tail is one of those shows where like people like to shit on it for no reason, like other than that it's just popular to shit on Fairy Tail. But Fairy Tail is a really good show if you are willing to open your mind and understand the show for what it is and not try to compare it to other shonen shows, you know. So yeah, that's kind of that, you know. So No, it's not that I'll keep it short. It's just I need to find a time when I can where I can keep like I don't know. It's good. This channel is more important to me than trying to catch up on anime. To be honest, it's just it upsets me when I'm late. I don't like being late. I don't like it, and I'm late, and it's like I'm an hour late. How more disrespectful can you get to yourself? So that's just how I feel, I guess. Mhm. It's saddening. It is sad. Can you do that? Watching on 3 devices. Oh, you're special, Tyrone. Well, if your phone is slow, how about you take all that porn off of it and maybe it'll run faster? Ooh, expose them. Kidding. Every guy watches porn. Well, if you don't watch porn, if you haven't watched it once, like you ain't even thought about going on the website at least once, your life is boring. Like your life has like you need to fix your life. Simple as that. You need to fix your life, fix your life. Yeah, that's that. I mean, today was been so a little lit. It's been all right, feeling pretty super energetic, or at least mentally energetic, like hyper kind of, So that's just that. Hey, teach their own, man. Like I usually go into like the private browser and then do that, and then that's kind of, and then I delete it. Simple as that. I don't need to leave a trace or anything. It's not that I can't. It's just I don't. I rather not. Rather not get into that. Yeah. Well. Huh. I'm not confident I'm ever gonna find another job again. To be honest. I'm not very confident in that. Maybe because I mean, if I don't know, it just feels like a lot. Like oh, so okay. So I gotta explain, or at least I try to explain what this whole Brave browser thing is. So I just downloaded it on the computer. Um, I only had it on my phone for like you know, um, like I had it for at least a good year, using Brave browser, and it's pretty useful. I mean, it's very useful because when like yeah, Tyrone, if you want, like use the Brave browser to search your porn and shit up because that's like because the Brave browser like gets rid of like all the extra like ads and all that stuff, and it's really useful so you don't have to worry about keep clicking keep having a pop-up ad on your phone. You just exit out, it's right there, and you just you stay on the same fucking tab the whole time. You don't get taken to a different tab when you're clicking on shit. So that's just my experience. It's just a lot easier. Like Google Chrome doesn't do that. Fucking that's the only yeah. Like if I'm not using Brave, I'm using Google Chrome. But if I'm not using Google Chrome, I'm using Brave. So simple as that. Brave is really useful because especially if you need to go to like a website that's kind of fishy, um, but it's not like fishy because it's not like actually gonna scam you, but it's like it's one of those websites where they have to like put a bunch of ads around like the actual content so they can still keep the website up. So, but Brave cancels all that out, so you just get the content that you're there for, and you can kind of do your thing on the website, and then you don't have to worry about pop-ups and ads and sidebar shit and all the extra stuff. You don't have to keep looking at anime titties like naked ladies right there. Like, yeah, I don't want to see all that. So, Brave. That's just the simple truth of it. Oh, maybe I should say that when I'm doing the thing like, yo, do you guys no, we should say like what should I say? So you know how when you like looking up porn and like you try to click on this video and the video takes you to another tab? Yeah, it's annoying, right? Yeah, you don't have to do that anymore. Just use Brave browser, and when you go onto it, there wouldn't be no pop-ups. No pop-ups. I promise you, no pop-ups. You'll stay on the same tab way over there jacking off in the corner. You're good. You're welcome. I think that'd be a pretty funny commercial, to be honest. But yeah, that's like I don't know. I like Brave, and it's faster, and it's faster compared to like Chrome, because Chrome sometimes takes a minute. Fucking I have like 5, 6 tabs up, and it hasn't slowed yet. So I'm like, yeah, it's just dope. So wait, what? You're watching only what? Only no? What are you talking about? No, I'm with my bros, baby. What are you talking about, Tyrone? From the context that it seems like it's like you're watching porn with your bros, baby. That's not even. That's literally what I'm reading, and I don't think that's what you mean. So you need to you need clarify what you're trying to say, okay? Clarify, because that sentence did not work, buddy. Just saying. Like, yo, I'm gonna have to put you in timeout real quick, my boy. Mm. Oh, I still have this horrible habit of liking and retweeting my own tweets. I know it's bad, but like I don't know if it's bad. It's a bad habit for me. But like pussy me, it shouldn't even say. Right, Arby's. It looks so disgusting to me. I can't even. I won't even try to eat it. Like I'll eat their fries, but I'm not eating their sandwiches or nah, fam. Shit looks disgusting. She looks like pussy meat. Ed, Ed, are you really watching? No. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I don't think you should be doing that while you're taking care of your bro's baby. Like that's it's kind of weird, my guy. Wow, you can't even. That is horrible. That's sad. I can't. That's not sad. Oh, So yeah, that's that. I mean, pick his baby up. Tyrone doing some weird shit over here. Nah, Tyrone's fine. He just he just hasn't had enough experience in life. So it could be a dog. Right. I mean, I don't know why you call your dog a baby, but unless it's a puppy. Anyway, we don't discriminate here, okay? Unless you're being obviously weird. But no, I think it's just I think the company, not the company, but the devs, the developers and shit behind Brave and stuff, they still have some stuff they have the kinks they have to work out, so yeah. They have gotten better at writing down my passwords and stuff, which is good. I had this bad thing where like every time I make a new account of anything, I don't write it down. I just think like, I'll write it down later. But I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm writing all of it down, all of my passwords, everything, just in case I might need to go back to that website again. So yeah, so that way I keep it all updated and all that stuff. Trying to be more organized. Like honestly, it's hard, but I'm trying to be more organized. My space isn't very organized right now, but you get the point. I'm trying. At least when it comes to like the online stuff, I feel like I'm getting better at keeping stuff pretty streamlined and not too complicated. I have a lot of passwords, man. Like I would say I at least have a good 50 plus accounts that I've made since I've been online. Like probably more. I started using I started going online like when was that? 20 well, officially like going online without any supervision basically. Like I think that was 20 I was like 16, no, I was 17 actually. 17, 16 when I first got online using social media and stuff. First thing I used was Facebook. I don't know why Facebook, but I was like, oh, I didn't have a phone. That's why I was like, I didn't have a phone, but I do have a computer, and I can use Facebook on the computer. So yeah, I'm just gonna use my social media is gonna be Facebook. Yay! And yeah, yeah. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. I try not to use the same password over and over again because that just makes it easy for people in the future to like uh to to hack into my shit. But like I try to change it up. That's why now I'm writing it all down because I'm starting to change up the passwords, make it more unique, make it more kind of harder to guess. Yeah, don't give people your passwords, man. Unless it's like, well, yeah. I don't think even like don't even I don't care what it is. Don't give somebody your password. It's just not no. Don't do that. I was gonna say unless it's some game that you just don't use anymore and somebody else wants to play it, then maybe. But I don't know. Like, you still gotta use your email and your other stuff, and they can get to that. And so it's like, nah. Like, just make your own fucking account. Why you gotta use mine? That's why I never understood why people give out like their all their streaming platform passwords and shit to their friends and shit. Like, nah. Look, man. You really want to use my Netflix, bro. You're gonna have to pay up some dollars. But even if you ain't gotta pay me dollars. If you got the dollars to pay me, you can pay your own fucking Netflix. Like what the fuck. So just like I just thought that was funny. Unless y'all live together, like as roommates, and y'all both use Netflix, and you want to like split the bill, or like y'all want to use only one account, so because you both have the same taste in TV shows and shit, then that makes sense. That makes sense because you're roommates. You live together. And it's kind of trying to save money. So that makes sense. But other than that, like if you're not living together or some other, you know, something similar to living together, then just don't. Just don't. I find it funny that Hope told me earlier. I was trying to make this video about this, we call it it's try not to laugh thing, and I was so upset because when I got to it, I when I got through recording it, I went back to look at the video, and it literally is like one frame per minute. It was so bad. Like how? I don't understand. Why doesn't Streamlabs like that? I don't understand why Streamlabs just doesn't want me to fucking do anything. Like I can barely stream, live stream, so I can like I don't know. Maybe I need to update it or something. I don't know. I don't think so. I already updated it. Why would it? I don't know. It's weird. That's why I want to wait until I get a better computer and be in a better situation. Really. Shit. Turn it off. Oh, I guess I wasn't. I guess I'm done. I'm good. Let me see if I haven't went live on Facebook yet. They don't want you to succeed. Who the fuck is they? They don't want you to know who they are. Oh my God, stop. uh, be like that though. They being shady. Slim Shady. God damn it. Spelling it wrong. Don't worry about them. They're not your problem. What do you mean? You said that they don't want me to succeed. They're not your problem. What the fuck? Swear, man. People be tripping. People be tripping. Let's see what Facebook has got for me. See if it can. Since I can't fucking live stream on Instagram, apparently. I don't know why. It just won't let me. Or maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe Instagram just takes up too much bandwidth, so it just stops. Them aren't they. They aren't them. It happens like that, you know? You know, you know. If you know, you know. Simple as that. If you know, you know. I know. Do you know? I don't know. I know they know. They always know. They always know. Carl. I saw that, Tanya. Carl. Oh, they know, bro. People be knowing. But I already knew before they knew. So I've been new. Can't outknow somebody who'd already knew. Huh? Huh? That made no sense whatsoever. Are you trying to outknow me? Oh, okay. Okay. You really want to do this? I'll have you know that I've been knowing since I was in grade school. Okay, that's how long I've been knowing. How long you've been knowing, huh? Since college, weakling. I've been new. I always knew. These weaklings, man. These weaklings. They're so weak. They don't know. They think they know, but they don't. They think they know. They just don't. I've been new. I always knew. If you think you knew before me, you don't know. You just don't. How do you know? How do you know? Hey, hillbilly, what's up, bro? How's it going? It's not my fault. Mm. Hillbilly, you know? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Simple as that. If you know, you know. But I doubt you know because I already knew before you know. Before you knew. So I've been new. You know what I mean? You know? Yeah. I know. I know. I'm making a skit. I'm making a skit of that. Definitely got to make a skit of that. That would be hilarious. I think it'd be funny. I don't know about other people. I think it'd be funny. Fuck if they think it's funny. I think it's funny. You know, hillbilly. You know. You know, bro. You know. All right. All right. We'll see if you know. We'll see. We'll see. Cause I know. I already know. I know. I know. I've been new. I knew. I already know. I know. I knew because I've been new. I already knew. I knew. Because if I knew that I knew, I already been knew that I knew that I knew. You know. I know. You know. Yeah. I am who I am. Facts. Facts, Tyrone. Facts. I know. I know, bro. I know. It's all right. It's all right to know. Sometimes it's all right to know. But if you don't know, I don't know what to tell you. Whoa, that's trippy. That's trippy. Sunday fun day. Sunday fun day. Aw, I look so pretty. Roy Burt. Oh, that's dope. Hey, screenshot this. Hey. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure Hope is like knocked the fuck out. She is out. She ain't trying to. She ain't having it. She's like, I'm out. There's nothing more important than getting your sleep. What the hell? Wait, what? Is that a purple one? Oh, it's a white one. Oh, that's cool. Oh, there's another one? That's cool. Sure. Why not? Yeah, Summer, I think she's pretty much knocked out at this point. I am enjoying these filters that they have. Anyway, nobody's gonna come in here. Sure. Yeah. Life been crazy, you know? Life's been crazy. Summer is doing one of three things. And I bet you when I talk to her later tonight or tomorrow, she's gonna tell me one of these three things. Number one, she's smoking. Number two, she's drinking. Or number three, she's just knocked the fuck out. That's one of the three things she could be doing. Most likely could be doing. But I don't know her like that, so I don't really know. But those are the three things I've experienced with Summer. Either asleep, knocked out, or drunk. Oh, no, she's either asleep, drunk, or high. Or drunk and high. And sleep. Or all of the above. God, that's sad. Hmm. And I feel like I feel so bad. Not bad, but more like I feel like I missed an opportunity with Nicole, like a lot, like a big opportunity with her. I mean, I don't know, like if the opportunity was ever there in the first place, but I feel like if it was, I probably missed it because I don't even know. Like she's been like spotty with responding to me and shit. I know she's probably busy. I know she's busy, but like you know, sometimes a man can't help but think, yeah, I probably fucked that up. You know, I don't know. I do know that I be truthful to myself and I tell the truth. Simple as that, right? Tell the simple truth, whether somebody likes it or not. That's the truth, right? That's how I feel. Um, but I think also a lot of people don't know how to handle the truth, which makes sense because our life isn't like the society we live in isn't revolving around truthfulness. If we're going to be honest, like we don't live in a place where being truthful is accepted. That's how I like to put it anyway. Like if you tell the truth, it's almost like it's taboo if you tell the truth. At least from what I've experienced. And it's like that's that's sad. That's real sad because like the truth is the truth. Like a lie can change in like an hour, in a second. A lie can change whenever you feel like you want it to change. But the truth can't change. You can't change the truth, bro. You cannot change the truth, no matter how much you want to change it. Because once you change the truth even a little bit, it becomes a fabrication. It becomes a lie. It becomes a omission of the truth, basically. So it's not. It's not truth, and it's not truth. You're not telling the truth. Simple fact. They like, you know, and I feel like you will feel better. You definitely feel better in the end when you tell the truth because you know you it's like you're getting this weight off your chest when you tell the truth. No matter how big the weight is or how heavy the weight is, it's still the truth, right? So you're still gonna feel like, oh, I feel so much better, you know. But but I think the thing is that you can't just go around yelling out truths because there are some truths that are is there's a level of how accepted a truth can be in society, right? Because there are some truths that are true because everybody believes it to be true. Like right now, in where I'm at in California, it is 9:39 p.m. Right? That is a truth that we all set, right? That everybody here has set. It changes as the time, as you go farther down, like America into like other countries and stuff. But the fact is that it's that day, it's that time. Everybody in that area believes it. A majority of the people believe that it is that time, right? Or even better truth is that a truth that everybody accepts is that we live on Earth, right? We all live on Earth. You can't say, "Oh no, I don't live on Earth. I live on Mars." No, okay. you're just you're just fucking dumb. If you unless you actually live on Mars, then you can't say you live on Mars. It can only be a metaphor or a um basically like you're saying, yeah, a metaphor. You can't say you live on Mars because you don't live on Mars, right? If you're here on this earth, right? So that is a truth that everybody believes. And then there's also other truths on the other side of the spectrum that not everybody are willing to accept. You know what I mean? Like, what's a good one? That um, hmm, there's a lot out there. There's a lot, but I won't go too left. I won't go too far, but I think a very reasonable one is that the truth of the matter is truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is that every human being wants attention, right? I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think you really want or what you think you want on the surface. But deep down, everybody wants some type of attention because biologically we are social animals. That's just what we do. That's just how we live. That's just the fact of it. Even if you are introverted, you still want to be paid attention to, to some degree, because if you really want to be shut in and shut out from society and stuff, you will literally go crazy. You will literally become the society's definition of insane or crazy. They that's something that humans don't aren't they we aren't built for that, right? Unless you're mentally healthy enough to be like, okay, here's my solitude, but also here's me being in solitude, and then here's me being social. You know what I mean? There has to be like a healthy balance between the two. You can't be too much inside because then you won't really know how to deal with humans when you do have to live with deal with people, right? And you can't be too much outside because you will be too you'd be too susceptible to trusting people, and all this other stuff. And then you wouldn't really know yourself. You would know other people, but you don't know yourself because if you're constantly outside dealing with, doing shit with other people and never really by yourself, like what the fuck, you don't know you don't know who you are. All you know is that you have friends and you know, it's hard to explain. I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. But like basically, you can't have too much of one thing, of one or the other, But there are people who are more inclined to be alone. There are other people who are more inclined to be with other people because they're extroverted or introverted. Does not mean that an introvert should always be inside the house. That does not mean that an extrovert should always be around people. Like it's just I feel like that's just the truth of the matter. Um, but then again, that's where it gets complicated because a lot of people like to throw around opinion or the word opinion to a lot of things without really thinking about what the person said. What I mean, somebody says, "Well, that shirt is green," and it's like that's an opinion. That's like yeah, it's like telling somebody that your shirt is green when it's really gray. It's like obviously my shirt is gray. What the fuck? No, that's your opinion. My opinion is that it's green. Well, no, nigga, it's gray. What the fuck? Like that's just that's just the simple fact. Simple fact of the matter is that it's gray. My shirt's gray, not green. But I don't know if that was a good analogy, but I tried. Okay, I'm not good at analogies like that. But yeah, I don't think life is meant to be. I don't think whatever reason that we're really here on this planet, I don't think we're really meant to find that reason. Like to be honest, and like we're probably supposed to try. Okay, I think we're supposed to try to find it. But if we were truly to actually find that reason why we're actually here on this planet, I don't think we'll like the answer. Like to be honest, I don't think we'll like the answer. I don't think we will want to accept said answer. Because we're humans, and humans don't like to accept something that is different. We like stuff that is, in patterns and other shit. So, that's why I don't know what's going back, but yeah, we all want attention, man. We all want attention. Every creator, every person that joins social media or that what's up? We're here to serve Tyrone. I don't know about that Tyrone, but you can serve yourself. I mean that always works too. Just saying. um, yeah, I always thought it was funny how like people, um, at least back in like a long time ago when the the norm was that the lady had to we call it when the lady what the fuck when the lady had to serve the guy, right? But that was I feel like was an interesting time in humanity that people tend to overlook. Like it comes before how to say it, like I don't agree with it. First of all, I probably should say that first. I don't agree. Everybody has their own right to serve their life. But I think what's funny is that people tend to put put labels and shit on things that they don't really understand fully. You know what I mean? Like, uh, I think of it as when somebody like I don't know, some person gets upset because this guy is like, yeah, I want a girl that will listen to everything I say or something like that. Which that's his prerogative if he wants to have a girlfriend or a wife like that. That's up to him. It's not nobody else to say that he shouldn't do that. As long as he's not physically or mentally abusing said person. So I think that's up to him. But I feel like people who get upset at the guy for being misogynistic, I believe is the word, and like male centric or something. It's funny because if you look at history, right? Like history does repeat itself. Like I fully agree with that. If or I want to say that history will repeat itself if you don't change it. If you don't change, you know, if you don't change history pretty much. You know what I mean? Like history will repeat itself, but if you don't I think there are levels to like the cycle of history repeating itself because there could be like a basic level where the generations will repeat the things that they always been doing until that one person starts saying like, okay, we've been doing this for too long, we need to step out of our comfort zone and you know push that limit, push that glass ceiling or something. That is, I think, a basic thing that is basically total dependent on how we live our lives, right? Our choices. But I also believe that you need to, or I think that there is another level of cycle where, say, there are certain things I think that when people make a certain choice, there are certain outcomes from said choice, right? This is just my opinion. You don't have to believe it. So like, say, I decide to make this huge company, right? This huge uh, media company, right? And I decide I'm going to change society different from what it is now, in 20 plus years, right? That's the goal, right? And I actually make it happen, right? I believe that there are going to be things that are going to be similar, what I mean, from what happened when somebody else did the exact same thing hundreds of thousands of years ago, what I mean, and I think the repercussions of said action and said domino being pushed over is going to push over other dominoes. That's just, I think that is just part of, like consequences, it's consequences. It is like there are consequences and there are things that happen when you make a certain decision, good and bad, right? Those are certain dominoes that get pushed over when you decide to make this decision. And I feel like people need to understand that every action has some type of consequence. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, it is some type of consequence. Every action has a reaction. Newton's second law, third law, fourth law, I don't fucking know. One of Newton's laws, basically. Okay. um, is every action has a reaction. So I turn my head over here. That's a reaction. That's action, right? And the reaction is my hair swings over with it, but it takes longer because it's hanging and it's going like, it's gonna make that. So it's I don't know where I'm trying to go with this, but that is where my mind is at. So yeah, that's that. I mean, that's that. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, when it comes to that situation, anyway. So yeah, I think. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Mm. I wonder if there's a website that just gives you random questions. Random question generator. Found it. A random question generator. Okay. Conversation starters. Let's see what this says. This is like an old ass website. What was the last gift that you received? Boring. Would you rather have a summer weather or winter weather all year round? Fuck, I'm having a summer all year round. What do you mean? That's like that's a no-brainer, bro. I'm not having winter. Fuck winter. Would you rather age from the neck up only or the neck down only? Uh, the neck up. That means that only my head is getting is aging. I mean, if I have the money, that means that I can pretty much like fix my face so it won't. But if that is if I want to, like if I can't control it, then I'm not gonna try to change it. Like, oh well. Oh well, like that's just life, I guess. I'm not gonna neck down just wouldn't be. I don't know. That means if I age from the neck down, that means that like I won't be able to walk as well. So I want to be able to like do my active duties, but my face and maybe my eyesight will be a little fucked up, my hearing and shit. Like saggy face or saggy balls and old head, young body. That should be weird, bro. If you can go back in time and change one thing, what would that be? Well, uh, it depends on uh what lens do you want to look through, like, because you could look through like a dramatic way where like if I could change anything in my past, it would be this, and this, and it's kind of like, well, I changed it, so whatever consequences is consequences, right? Or you could think about it like, okay, well, think about everything you have now, right? And everything you've experienced up until this point. Like, are you willing to erase all of that and start over? Basically, like that's the real question. Like, how much are you willing to change your life right now? Because technically, because if you're going back in time, like you're never gonna be in this exact same spot, like never, unless you do the exact same decisions that you made, the exact same decisions that you made at the exact same time, and exact same second, and exact same, like, it's impossible, right? So it's just, I don't know. It just, I don't think I would. If I had the choice not to, I wouldn't do it. But if I had no other choice and I had to go back in time and change something, I guess, what would I change? Um, well, I think, hmm, you know what? Like, I think I would really would go back to my senior year and and ask that girl out, like, fucking Stacia. I would have if I would have asked, like, instead of waiting or some shit. I don't know why I was waiting or whatever, but I I waited too long. She got pregnant, had a baby. If I would have just if I would just cut my hands and scooped her up before that fucking bitch boy fucking took her back. Man, that's one thing that really upsets me. Really upsets me, man. Like, God, it was so perfect too. We were talking. We were like, we had flow. Like Um, we had a really good conversations. Our conversations flowed really well, and like we didn't. There was no. It didn't feel awkward to talk to her. Like that was one of the only people that I've had that type of situation in, where like when we talk, it wasn't. It didn't feel awkward. You know what I mean? It was like that with this other girl too, but yeah, I don't know. I think it would have been. You know, I think it would have been beneficial because it would have been an experience. Even if it didn't work out in the end, it would have been an experience, and I would have been glad that I took that step, you know what I mean, at the end of the day. Glad that I took the step forward and I was like, you know, fuck all the negative shit. I'm going to ask her out today, right now. Like that's and I mean, I'll be honest, like when I was in high school, like there was a lot of females around me. Probably because they thought I was gay, but doesn't matter, okay? But yeah, like no, I think it would have been if I would have taken the step forward and tried to try to have a relationship like fully, you know, I think something good would have came out of it. But you never know. That's why like I don't want to have any more regrets anymore. I really don't. So, it's time to it really is time to start making sure you don't have regrets, especially I don't want to be like 60 and 70 years old regretting that I didn't, didn't we call it that I didn't do the things that I wanted to do, when I was young, because I can't do it anymore because I'm like 70. So, yeah, damn these females, yeah. What are y'all talking about? I mean, like I mean there's millions of females out there. Like I'm fairly very certain like that I'm pretty sure like a guy can find a girl. Like it's not I don't think it make it as hard as people like to say. Like I know I say it's hard, but that's because I just don't really try all that much because I just don't maybe I wasn't self confident in my skills, you know. But I think that all is gonna change. Like it changes, All these feelings you got, I said I had a chance. Yeah, I had a lot of chances, man. I swear, I had so many chances to be in these relationships, but I was so self conscious and like I was depressed. Well, not depressed. I was really scared of the consequences or of the what ifs basically. I was scared of the what ifs, of the like what if she doesn't like what I say? What if this, what if that? It's like nah, fuck the what ifs, bro. You can't be scared all the time. You're not gonna get shit done. So yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna so just it's all a learning curve, it's a learning, experience for me. Now that I know, like, it just helps to be truthful, first of all, because I think what was cool with me and Stacia was that when we talked, I was super truthful with her. Like, I felt like I could trust her. Like, I don't know, she just gave off that vibe that I could trust, her when I'm talking to her about certain things and stuff. And um I was just honest. Like when I first talked to her, I don't even know what did I say when I first talked to her. I think I know, cause I was like, cause I saw her walk in. Oh my god, I swear to God, when I saw her walk in, bro, I was taken aback. Like, I swear that if I would have stood up and looked at her, I would probably fell down. Like, I would have lost my balance and my knees would have buckled. I would have fell. I was like, oh my god, no. That's I don't know. That's how much like how much she you know how much she radiated to me. I think as a as she that's what she radiated off to me. She was like an angel when she walked in the room. She really was. Like, I'll be honest. Like, and I feel bad that um we kind of left or we stopped talking on the wrong foot. Like, I'm gonna explain because the whole beef, the drama thing that it all happened while we was graduating and shit. So, or at least I was graduating, and because I think she was behind on some credits, so she had to like do some extra stuff, like yeah. So, but I was her her baby daddy basically, right? He was basically an asshole. Like, he didn't treat her correctly. He beat her. He was really obsessive and shit. And it just wasn't good. Like, honestly, I didn't like the guy at all, and I um and when I met Stacia, I was so in awe of her, I think, and I was like, okay, I can't let you like what was it? Because she wasn't dating him, because they were like having an on and off type thing, and I guess they were off at that time when she told me, and then I was like, okay, well, at least you're not with him, all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, because I didn't shoot my shot, basically, she got back with the guy, right, and that upset me like a lot. It pissed me off because I was like, why you go back to this fucking asshole, and I was trying to understand, and I had to learn a lot of it from her friend Isabella, and I was like, why? Like, I don't understand, and I called him out on it, on Twitter and stuff, and like, and I was really like going to, I was so angry and so ready. I was ready to either one of two things: to get my ass beat or to beat his ass in school. Like, I was ready for one of those two outcomes when I was going to school for like that week, because I was ready for that smoke, bro. Because that dude pissed me off so much. I was just like, dude, since you want to, beat people up, how about you do with somebody your own similar size? 'Cause he was taller than me, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I still, doesn't matter. Rather fight a man, don't fight a girl. So I don't know. It just really pissed me off. I was like, yeah, nah, bro. You want this smoke, bro? You want this smoke? I'll wait for you by the cafeteria. Let's go. And I was like right there, bro. I was waiting. I was waiting like all morning. I was like, where this nigga at, bro? Where this nigga at? You don't want this smoke? I guess you don't want this smoke, bro. And I want this. I want everything. And then he was still talking shit on Twitter. I was like, nigga, you didn't come to school. This nigga really scared of me. Holy shit. 'Cause he know he did wrong. He know he was a fucking asshole. He treated her like shit. And then and it's just, it really upset me that she decided to like she took his side basically. And I don't it's really dumb. Like, I was just like, why, And because of that, like, I wasn't gonna let up. So she literally she literally blocked me and everything, and we really don't really talk like that. I see her on Instagram, every once in a while, but like I'm pretty sure that really that bridge has been burnt. Not for not because I don't believe it's because of my fault. It's because she wouldn't let herself accept the fact that I think she still felt that she loved him, so it was kind of you know it was just horrible. I just didn't like that there's guys out there who would do this to a girl. Like that's just no, that's just wrong, man. You don't do that. Like that's just why? Like why do you feel the need to assert your dominance on a girl that's already willing to, you know, be with you? Like if she's willing to be with you, that means that, she's already has, that I don't know, she's willing to listen to you, basically. You know what I mean? If she wouldn't date you, she wasn't willing to listen to you. Like simple as that. And it was just horrible. Like I said, I was ready for that smoke, bro, but I guess he wasn't. She said that she talked him out of it, but I believe that nigga was scared, bro. He was scared. He was scared because I know, cause like I had everything planned out. I was gonna be there, and we was gonna start fighting and shit, and I was gonna, start calling them out on shit. Take out my phone, start reading shit. You're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm exposing you now, bitch. Yeah. No, and then he just didn't come. So like, huh? Well, I was ready to get suspended that day. But man, that was damn. In her shoes, she don't give her software. Yeah, and she has a whole kid by the guy. Like it's sad. Like man, now I can see if they didn't have a kid because it would been the connection could be cut off and you wouldn't have to worry about it, right? But now that you have a kid, the connection is sealed, right? And he did that. He knew that the connection was going to be sealed when she had this baby. And it just pissed me off. Like, praying that she's okay. And abusive relationship is always hard to get out of. Takes time to build. Yeah, it does. It really does. But well, last time I talked to her, like on Instagram, she said that she was out of that. She wasn't. She was single. So I'm guessing that she built the courage up to leave. You know, and yeah, I guess that she's all right. She got the kid, so I'm glad about that. I just wish, man, that I would have taken that step, and been like, all right, let's try this out. Let's see what happens. Maybe I would have postponed it long enough. Like we didn't even have to even date fully. Long I just like just to get her mind off of that guy would have been enough. And I feel like I didn't do my job as a friend. So yeah, that always upset me and make me feel bad. But sorry, it's a learning experience. The connection is there forever. Yeah, when you have a kid, that connection is there. That connection will always be there. And I feel like that is the problem that a lot of young people don't seem to understand. They get upset when they can't all of a sudden leave they feel like they can't leave because they feel like they still need to be with him. Well, of course you do, because you have a kid, and if you want to raise that child, it would be better if both parents had some type of input. As long as the parent isn't like mentally crazy or some shit. You know, took me nearly 7 years to leave my son's sperm donor. You call him the sperm donor? That's some disrespectful shit right there, bro. Would you shoot your shot now? Tell with Stacia? mm, it depends. It really depends. it depends. It depends on how much she has grown. Definitely how much she's grown. Like as a you know, like are is his name still in your is his number still in your phone? Are you still following him on Instagram, Twitter? Is that connection still there? Then not, but if she legit cut him off from life, then there's a possibility. But she's another state, so I'm not gonna. That's just no. Okay, I'm not trying to do over online dating. Damn, that's horrible, bro. Damn, she literally just called. He's a sperm donor. That's all he is. He's just a sperm donor. He's not even worthy to be my ex. That's damn. That's who knew Tanya was such a savage, man. That's crazy. that's that's savage shit right there. That's some savage motherfucking shit. I've never seen that before ever. That's crazy. Usually people say X or something, but nah, Tanya's like, nah, he's a sperm donor. I've been with him for 7 years and he's still my sperm donor. Fuck him. Like, yeah. Yep. That's funny. But nah, you know. We're all here for, you know. I mean, look, it's just life is life, right? And all we're trying to do is keep our legacy running. You know, the worst thing that happened to somebody is to, I think personally, is like if some, like, I feel like if you were to die, like, I wouldn't mind, like, dying whenever I die, but, or I should say, I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind dying after I have a kid. You know what I mean? Because I have to I have a lineage, or I have a, you know, I have a line or a genetic line that I need to keep going. So that's I want to keep my or our, you know, I want to keep our genetic staple or genetic stamp on the world. You know, I want the lineage to keep going. So I don't want to die before I have kids. You know what I mean? That's just the simple fact of it. But I can't choose my own death. So I mean I can technically, but I can't um I don't know when I'm going to die. Right? So I can't like I can't be like, okay, I'm gonna die this day. Let me let me get ahead and have a kid. No, it doesn't work like that. But I would like, you know, I would like fate to wait before, you know, wait till after I have a kid, you know. Damn, it's only one person in here. That sucks. It's all right. What's another question? What's one of the top things on your bucket list? It's a good question. One of the top things on my bucket list. That's probably To hike across America, it's definitely it's definitely on my bucket list. That's like I have to do that before I die. That is something I really want to do. I trek across America. I want it to be a whole like I want it to be huge. You know what I mean? I don't want it to be like on like national TV or something, but I want to be able to have a what do you call it? A team, right? That's back home. While I'm trekking, I make a video or something, and I would go see. I would try to find a track or a way to go across America, and also have places to get to Wi-Fi and stuff. Maybe I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe I could just maybe we could just like get a camera and get a bunch of batteries and a bunch of memory cards and just fucking record the whole thing, and then when we get to where we're trying to go, then we upload it all in segments basically. I think that would be cool, and then have like a whole I want to have like a whole like I want to get like a really good animator and have like a whole intro, like like a whole anime-esque intro, have me animated, have the people I'm going with animated. We're all gonna have like our own, like that should be dope. Like that would be awesome. I would love that so much. Honestly, I would love to get my own uh animated TV show about whatever. Probably about me having superpowers because I'll be fucking. That's the one thing I really want is some type of superpower. So that would be it has to. I have to make sure it happens. Make an impact on someone's life for the better. You already do that every day, bro. But you've already fulfilled your bucket list. Like 10 to 1,000 times over, Tyrone. Like that is a fact. Like everybody makes an impact on everybody. You know what I mean? Because um, at most, or at I think at what Jordan Peterson said. He said that from like you have your impact is huge, right? You're one person, but at least a good 50 to 100 people, right? And each one of those people know 50 to 100 people, right? So you have like that's a lot of power when you think about it, because that's a lot of people that you have influence over technically, because you if say like you tell them something and you tell them to tell everybody and they tell everybody, you tell 5 people to tell everybody this, right? And then they tell 5 people, right? And they tell 5 people, right? That's already over 25 to 50 100 people that have heard your stuff, right? And possibly twice as that, 200 people. It's you impact people every single day. Every time you look at somebody, you impact their lives. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even joking. That's not even a joke because it's crazy. Oh, Summer, what's up, man? What's up? We didn't know you was in here. I just saw it. What's up? We're all making impact on people's lives, spreading love and happiness. Wise fam is what we do. Love and happiness and acceptance and positivity. Right? What do you I'm glad you're up, Summer. But yeah, I just like I said, like when you walking down the street and you just look at somebody, say, hey, you know what I mean, or something, right? That you just affected everything about their life. Like their life is never going to be the same because because you looked at each other. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. That's wild. Like, just because you looked at each other, their whole life is flipped on its head. And we'll never know it because we don't know what those outcomes would have been if we didn't look at that person. You know what I mean? Because if we didn't look at that person, we could have saw something that would have jogged our memory, or jogged would have not jogged our memory, or we looked at a person and it did jog our memory and we remember something and we went to go do it instead of doing this other thing, and then that probably would have saved our lives because we are gonna go do something else. You don't know. We don't know. It's wild. It's crazy to me. Like that's some powerful shit right there, man. Some powerful shit. That's some powerful shit. Fuck, man. What do you do in your spare time? Nothing. Favorite store in the mall. Favorite store in the mall. Hot Topic. It's Hot Topic. Hot Topic is the best store. What's the worst job you ever had? Hmm. Working at Popeyes. That shit was horrible. That shit was depressing as fuck every single day, bro. I hated it. Hated that job. Like Culver's was great. I loved Culver's. Like everybody was so lively and happy, and we just, oh my god. Maybe it was because I was just living in a bad situation, so everything was just happy to me. I don't know. Favorite pizza topping? Pineapple. Duh. If you could choose your last meal, what would it be? Hmm. Probably a shepherd's pie with a crusted cheese on top. Oh, shepherd's pie sounds so good right now. I love shepherd's pie. It's probably like the best casserole you could ever have in your life. Like the shit is fucking amazing. Whoever came up with shepherd's pie, I want to kiss them forever. Like I love them. Shit's amazing, bro. Shepherd's pie is shit, bro. Yeah, that's definitely one thing. Shepherd's pie. Then what things are you passionate about? A lot of things. You know what's interesting? Like pie, just ate with friends. Yo, what I tell y'all? What I say? What I say? What did I say? She's doing one of three things. She's either high, drunk, or sleep. She's high. I know Summer all too well. I know. Can you focus? I know. I know. I know Summer all too well. I know you all too well, Summer. I know you. I predicted it. I was like, where? Everybody was like, where's Summer? And I was like, she's either doing one of three things. Like I said, she's high, drunk, or sleep. The first one was right. Nailed it. Anyway, yeah, like, what was I saying? Okay, so I find it funny that um how a lot of people, or a lot of like people who say that they want to help you get better at dating or something, right? And they tell you, um, don't go for uh don't try to be basic or something, right? And they try to say just be honest and try to really try to know them. Don't ask the basic shit. Try to really try to know them and ask them like what you're passionate about. What do you like? What do you want to do? You know, um like for real like that. But then like I tried that, right? And I tried to talk to some girls and ask that, and like what are you passionate about? And they all say, or at least a lot of them tend to say, like, well, I'm passionate about sleep, about food. Like, What the fuck? What the I'm trying to have a genuine conversation. It's like the I don't know, like the mentality has changed. Like or not changed, but like the mentality is I think it's different online because everything online right now seems like it's just easily a joke or easily taken it's only taken at face value. Or not or not face value enough? I don't know. Like it's it's weird because it's like I'm trying to genuinely get to know you, but for some reason like they just want to or like okay, one day I was talking to this lady about dating, right? And uh I was and she asked like why does it seem like guys are more they go towards older women more than their own, something like that. And I was like, well, to be honest, it's easier to talk to older women, first of all, in my experience. It's just easier to talk to them, have a more serious conversation, right? And still be funny at the same time and still enjoy yourself at the same time, right? While somebody who's younger is or somebody my age, closer to my age, they're very sensitive. Like they're very sensitive. And it's like they don't either take it too seriously or they don't take it serious enough. There's no in between. Not that I've experienced. You know what I mean? You know, and not saying that every girl my age is like this. I'm just saying like the ones that I've experienced and I've seen. It's either really extreme or really serious and not serious enough. You know what I mean? Either they joke a lot or either they take shit too seriously. And it's like, ugh. And with the older women, they already have the experience. They already know, right? They already know shit. They already know why you're asking this question, right? So they just go straight to the answer. You're like, oh, okay, there, and then we move on. It's just so much easier. It's so much easier. It feels like I have to like baby these people who are the same age as me to get them to answer the question that I asked them while they're like skipping around about every other thing. I'm like, I'm trying to ask you about what your favorite color is, and you're telling me about your favorite fucking animal. No, I want to hear what your favorite fucking color is. Like, it's just, it was really like that on when I was using Tinder, especially on Tinder. Like, but even outside of Tinder, it's still like that. I had mother issues. That's why, like, same. It's kind of the reason why a lot of men go towards older women because they had they had mother issues, or something was wrong, you know, um, something happened to make you still want for that motherly connection. I guess it's weird, but that's just the truth of the matter of it, So should be glad to know, Tanya. What are you talking about? Oh, you gotta save the. I don't know if Hope will. I don't know. You know what? Knowing Hope, she probably doesn't mind. She probably doesn't mind. She probably be like, "Yes, please." Like the fuck. I have been sitting on my ass all day. I need somebody to massage. Hope is one of a kind, man. Yeah, that's just my personal experience. Like, it's just easier to talk to older women, man. It's always easier. Always been easier for me. But hopefully that will, hopefully I can change that. I don't know. It just feels like yeah, I don't know. They just seem so a lot of them seem so dumb to me, like my age, like the girls who are my age. They just seem so like they need their hand held. They need to be like escorted. Like they don't deserve to be in a club like at 12 o'clock at night, like they need to be at home reading a fucking book about babies or some shit. Like it's just it really is upsetting because I get it. It's because the parents really it's really the parents. The parents really babied a lot of the kids in my generation, Generation Z. They really babied. Like millennials are, I don't think millennials are that babied. Not as much as Generation Z, because Generation Z is I'm a Generation Z. I'm a very late Generation Z or early generation. Yeah, early Generation Z. So like I was one of the first ones to be a Generation Z, basically. Because I was born in 1999. If I was born in like 97 or 98, I would have been a millennial, but I am Generation Z. So that I find is really interesting, and it seems like we have a lot, especially a lot of females, a lot of women in my age are the parents. It's like that for men too, but like it's more adamant or more apparent in females my age. Their parents have babied them, especially the mothers, and especially like the fathers too. Like, and it's just really they really spoiled, and really they didn't. If now that I think about it, it feels like they had their hand held the whole time they were in school, you know. And it's my lower lip feels really really weird right now. I don't know. Oh, maybe because I'm talking so much. I've been talking for an hour. Of course. Um, yeah, it just feels it's like growing up seeing like, a lot of kids, especially like in middle school, or at least where I was at, a lot of um it seemed like the parents weren't really there all the time. So a lot of the kids were pretty rowdy or pretty especially in the colony. The colony was a very weird place because a lot of the kids, I mean, a lot of the kids knew each other. Like I've known my my 20, I believe it's 2018 class, for since we was in like elementary school. At least in the colony, the colony high school alumni. I know them since like what elementary school. That's what I said. So it's like they were just they either one or two things. They were babied or they were just left alone to take care of themselves. Very rarely do I remember seeing like someone who was supported by both parents and the parents took care of the kid correctly. You know what I mean? Uh and it's it's funny because a lot of the girls were very promiscuous. Like very promiscuous. Like most of them already has lost their virginity in middle school. It was real quick, and it was like there was like nothing to them. It was just like that's wild, man. But I don't know. It's just a lot of them had kids. Eh, eh, I don't know, man. It's just I swear I'm like my neck is turning into something, turning like growing scales or some shit. But no, like yeah, that's just it's just weird to me. Anyway, that should be enough of me talking today. So yeah, thank you guys for being here, Tyrone, Tanya, can't talk, Summer. Um, eh, uh, um, yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep or something. I need to finish Fairy Tale. Fuck. Uh, I need to finish Fairy Tale. So I need to finish Fairy Tale so I can Hillbilly, yeah, so I can make my video on my second channel about Fairy Tale and stuff like that. So it's just like, god damn it. So yeah, we're here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Wise fam. I don't recommend doing that, I guess. I don't know if you whatever you want to call it. I know that we did this one. That one was pretty cool, but it's kind of anyway, thank you guys for being here. I will get out of y'all hair. My hair is pretty crazy right now, but I will see you guys. Just a sec. Okay, Tyrone. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Morning. I got you know, I got a video, I guess. See ya.